Hey everybody, it's me, Sean. Welcome back to Mashinky. When we left off, that's right, I had all this weird stuff going on here, and guess what I did between episodes? I fixed all that weird stuff going on between here. We have redone the routes that our trains are on. We need to get our trains started again, because I stopped them all in the stations while I redid those tracks. And we're going to click on these buttons. While I was doing that, I noticed that there was an update to the game. So I don't know what all it has updated, but one thing I do notice that it updated is when you go in here, it's a very small thing, but it used to be if you wanted to remove a track, there's a little circle with a slash over on this side, and now it is this little track removal tool. So I don't know what else has been done, but I do know that it'll be fun to find out, right? Well, I say it'll be fun to find out. We will see how fun it actually turns out to be. So we've got our new loop-de-loo going on around here. We're gonna see how this is going to affect all the trains traveling through. Seems to be working out pretty well. I'm worried that like these intersections are going to be a little tricky. But right now we just don't have enough trains going through here to really make it be a problem. Boy, these sound effects are a little weird. They did not get rid of that noise with the update, but maybe that'll come in a future update. But we can now, like, I can throw an additional coal train onto this line. But can we really? Well, we don't have any coal piling up there. It would be nice to be able to set this train onto a wait until full thing, but just don't have enough lumber coming in. I guess I'm going to need to, well, let's do one thing at a time here, Sean. Focus. Alright, let's throw a coal train onto this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can fit 7 cars on that. Great. And we're going to order it to go from here to here. Great. And it will start. Don't need to worry about any of the other stuff there. Very good. Alright, it'll go there and load up. Carry that coal. Okay, now another forest. Did we not have that forest quest? Sure we did. Did we not start it? Forest near York. We didn't, but we can. And that'll get us more trees into here. So it's actually a really handy thing to have going on. And it looks like this is a perfect spot for us to disconnect, or you know what I mean, to connect up a whole new line. So we're going to go back into the correct mode here. I don't know why I keep switching out of it. We're going to put this forest. Now, I could set up a station here for York. You know what? I'd rather have them be individual, unique stations rather than try to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, rather than try to have them be combined, and like that would just create a big old headache, I think. We're just gonna have this line run straight out here and connect up like that. And honestly, right now, I'm not gonna bother having a double thing on there. We'll see if we need it. But I feel like we're only gonna have one train going on this line at this point. We may end up putting another one in there eventually, but for now I feel like we're pretty good. We're just gonna put a depot on this end here like that, and then we will add an engine onto here. Why not use one of these fancy engines, because we've got the money and we've got the capacity. No higher capacity on these cars though. Was it 5? Can we fit 6 on here? You know what? We're gonna find out. Can always send it back to the depot. That's too many, but I think we can fit 6 on here. I guess the problem with fitting 6 on these is sometimes that's a little too much for our passing lanes, but I actually think I feel like we've got the passing lanes set up properly as well. So what we will do, we will follow this train. And I am going to set this train to have a wait for full load. Yeah, I guess I need to wait until... It's too bad you can't tell it to go to next station or whatever. But it gets, if I put a full load there, it's going to stop and get confused. I mean, I suppose I could just reverse it and send it back, but I do want to watch how it handles all of this nonsense. How it fits within, like it should fit between these two signals pretty easily. And it definitely does. Now, these signals are a little funny. How it fits in this signal area might... Oh, no. Well, alright. Autosave to the rescue. Well, that's, it's only the second time that I've had a crash in this game. And I've played close to about 10 hours or so. So I don't really know what happened there. But, we can, get this train to the station, then, I don't need to worry. But that was unfortunate. This game is really stable. It's important to remember that it's early access. I mean, it's not even, it's pre-release early access at this point. It hasn't even been released. So don't take a small crash to desktop there as too much of a problem. And fortunately, it autosaved right at the right time. It almost feels like the crash to desktop was related to the autosave, come to think of it. Because it seemed to be right when it autosaved. Now, I think I have it set to autosave every 10 minutes, and if it crashes 10 minutes from now... Oh, this is stuck here because I have the order set to full load there. There we go, very good. No, you need to go to there. Come on. Why are you insisting on going to the full load? Just erase that then. Boy, oh boy. As a matter of fact, I'm going to write down auto save crash full load confusion. Alright, some little notes that I will send to the developer. Always good to be a good boy and report bugs and whatnot, suggestions for how to make the game run a little smoother. Being able to add in a full load order after you've set up your original orders seems like the sort of thing we would want to have in the game. Oh, look at this. It looks like a round trip with this train is just enough to get it to return and have a full load waiting for it. So I may not even need to worry about that nonsense. But in theory, we should be able to make that instruction, you know what I mean, add that in there and not have to worry about it. Now, why is it still sitting here even though it has a full load? Alright, so something is just funky about that full... Now what are you doing? You don't need to go to the depot. Oh, I bet you can't turn around because it wasn't at the edge of the... Oh, weird. So is it doing that up at... is it doing that up here too? When they go to leave? No, that one just turned around. Maybe it's because I have the depot like right at the end of that station. And looks like passenger stuff is going fine down here. Got a little pile up of passengers starting here in Renfrewshire. But what we don't have is the post office included in that. I wonder, so if I put a control tower on there... Oh, I don't have the timber for it. That's very expensive. How have I spent all my timber? Some of that, boy, that bistro is really expensive too. I just need to be generating more timber. These trains are taken it all away. So it's not, I mean, it's not even running full. So I don't have a shortage of capacity to haul timber. I just have a shortage of capacity to generate timber. But it looks like it's keeping up now. So we've got all these, we've got plenty of timber being generated. Looks like we're hauling plenty of coal, maybe a little too much, but that's okay. Does not seem to be too much down here, although you don't need to have any particular ratio of coal to have it done right. So I don't need to worry about that. There it is to pick up more timber. Now we're producing more timber than we can haul. So that's good. I might have to put in an additional timber train, and I wouldn't mind that at all. But we'll worry about that when the time comes. What we can do right now, though, is get this coal and iron thing going. Now, is there a way that I can get both of these under one station? I really would like to be able to do that. I don't think I'm going to be able to, though. Like, that's the maximum station size, and that's just too much. So I'm gonna have to have 2 stations. I'm gonna have to figure out some way to connect them. So can I do it like this? I'd want to have that to mark off where the be able to put a signal there, basically. And I'd want to be able to put a signal there. Very good. And then I just do stations like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very good. And I have so much money, I don't really need to worry about the. I can just run a dual line the entire length of this track without really being concerned about it. So I'm going to set that there, and then I'm going to put a station here, 3, 4, 5, and run the line out like this, connect you up, and I don't need a signal there. Nope. I guess I do need to curve that there, get rid of that little stub of track, and then we're going to run you all the way back along here, and eventually we will split that off because the finished goods will be going to the tool area. We'll worry about that when the time comes. Signals. You guys love watching me play signals, right? I sure hope so, because that is... Oh, wait, I want... Uh-oh, that's not good. Okay. Train 5. Yep, this intersection, I am not surprised that this junction is a bit of a problem, but it seems like all the trains have worked out the confusion. Definitely is a crowded intersection, and I should not, so like if I want to try to add another plank train in there, that will be a problem. So I should not try to add another plank train in there is kind of the answer to that question. But what I should do is send this train to the depot and upgrade it to a faster, more powerful locomotive. So maybe I can increase my flow of lumber out of here, even if I can't increase the number of cars that it carries. But that was supposed to pause, and of course I clicked the wrong button. I don't think I can fit 6 cars onto this train, so I'm going to sell that. And then there's no yeah, I definitely want to go with this one. Right. There's no better wagon for carrying planks, is there? No, it's just there's only the one option. Yeah, I'm quite certain I cannot fit a 6th one on there. You know what? I can. I'm gonna do it. Why are you not going to the depot? Oh, because it's busy loading, I guess. There we go. We will tell it to hurry up. Get in there. Get into that depot. Take on this additional car. Now you can start back up again. And I'm going to add the destination on there like that. Very good. Great. Oh, no, that was telling me what is sitting at the station. Got it. Now, I wonder which of the trains it will let into the station first. Will it be the lumber train? Yes, it will. Very good. All right, let's make sure that it fits. I think it's going to fit. Oh, just barely. Beautiful. Wouldn't have fit with that larger locomotive, so we made the right choice by upgrading to this higher end locomotive. Okay, so we're going to have a little bit of traffic jams in here. Don't know that there's a more elegant way for this solution. I suppose if I had torn up, like I could tear up a bunch of the hills and relay some of it, but we're fine the way that we are. All right, let's get back up here for some signaling action. Matter of fact, I'm going to put a cut in here. I'll put all the signals in and I'll be right back. And we're back. Well, I did more than just put in signals. I put in a whole nother line because as I was putting in signals up here, which you can see I did pretty regularly, I realized that we're going to have a way for them to get from the foundry over to the tool factory, which means they're going to have this line going down over here, which will connect up over here. So I thought originally about connecting it up over here. But then I realized that's going to mean even more trains trying to get through the entirety of this intersection. So I figure I will at least put the logjam here instead of up here where it would be even worse. I don't know how that's going to work out, but time will tell, won't it? So we're going to turn the clock back on. We've got all the signals going for all of our new lines here. The only thing that we don't have is a depot set up. So you know what, I'm going to set a depot up right here, which should be able to service all of our different trains that we need. So we're going to build multiples of some of these trains. Unfortunately, you can't just like copy, which is kind of a drag, but it's how it goes. And then we're going to throw wagons on it. We have a coal train. I do not want to spend my lumber, so we're going to do that. And we're going to give it the orders of going to the station and then going to that station and starting. And then we're going to close that down and we're going to buy yet another train and do basically the same thing, except this time with these cars. And same thing, orders from here to, I guess we don't really, well, we'd have to come back here anyways. And then we push start. And yep, we've been stopped at a signal for a long time. Oh, like half a second. And thank goodness you gave me that warning. And then we're going to build another one for coal. But I might not need to build another one for iron, because iron is a little different, and the cars hold 10, whereas they only hold 6 for the coal. So we're gonna give that one a little bit of time, see how it balances out. Now let's go see what's going on with these trains. Yeah. Really gives us a quick heads up when the trains are having to sit at a signal. Let's watch over here. I guess we haven't really added the new trains onto this line yet to see how that's going to affect things. It didn't even have to sit at a signal. What? Okay, now what's going on? Train 42. What is your problem? Station 4, Station 5. So why can you not get to Station 4? Did I mess that up in here somehow? No. Oh, yeah, that's not Station 4 anyways. So what's going on with you? Why can you not move? Why do you keep trying to come up to this signal? Yeah, you don't want to do that. You want to go there. So is it not clearing? Why isn't it going to this signal? Well, I think I can solve this problem. So maybe I did make the train too long. And if so, let that be a lesson. Aha. Alright, those guys. Uh-oh. Why would there be any sort of delay in this section? Why wouldn't you go through here? This is completely open. That's really bizarre. Well, that's why you gotta keep an eye on these things, right? It barely stopped at that signal. Don't tell me it's been there for a long time. Why are you how did you end up on... What? Wait, what? Why would you be having problems? Oh. I forgot to put signals on those things. Ah, we can go on this mode for a little while. Alright, train 9. Train 9 seems to be doing okay, right? Good. Close that one down. Train 13, you seem to be doing just fine. Train 12, you're doing good. Train 11. Again, I don't know why you pull into that depot, but I'm not gonna beat you up over it. It seems a little silly to me. Let's watch you do your rounds. As a matter of fact. Oh boy. That's not much of a horn. Oh, look at that beautiful landscape. Oh, I cannot close that window either. I gotta remember that. I mean, I did remember it before I tried to close the window. I'm worried I'm gonna hit my head on this this thing. Got clunk. Oh, we got rewards over here too. We could be collecting. There we go. Good. We've not really delivered enough iron and stuff. I understand that. Oh, we have a log processing. Got a reward there. How's this one going? 215. This one, oh. Our company has invested considerable funds. We demand you increase the delivery of logs by at least half the capacity of our mills. I don't think we can quite manage the full capacity. I mean, we could. You know what, let's do it. Oh, shit, well, I went half capacity. Alright, well. Hey, and we watched that train make its little trip, didn't we? And I think that is going to be, oh, now how do I get out of the train? Get me out of this train. I think that's going to be it for this episode, you guys. We have gotten our the coal situation started, although we don't seem to have delivered any iron yet. I wonder why that is. Let's take a quick look up here. Where did our... There it is. Where's our iron train? Oh, I told this train to go to the wrong station. Shame on me. Dum-dum. Well, no wonder. Can I reverse you? You're gonna stop. Stop, I say. You're gonna reverse. You're gonna start. You're gonna have to wait. Well, we'll end this episode here in a minute. Alright, you're gonna ignore the next signal. You're gonna go to your station. Very good. Alright, well, my mistake with that one. Okay, guys. I hope you've had a good time watching this video. I'm really having lots of fun playing this game, as I'm sure you have noticed. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I hope you will join me again real soon for another episode. I'll see you then. Bye!